Alrighty, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy, and this is your monthly reading for the month of June for the sign of Virgo, and this could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements as well. So if this reading does not resonate with you, I highly recommend that you check out your other placements as well. I'm sure that there will be something there for you. As well as keep in mind, guys, that these are general messages, so I do pick up a lot of different energies, a lot of different messages, based on the cards that I received. So just know that not everything will make sense. Maybe everything will for you, but maybe some things won't. And if it doesn't make sense, just don't take that information, okay? Maybe some things will make sense, maybe some things won't. Leave what doesn't and take what does, okay? Don't try to make it make sense if it doesn't, okay? If you're like, that's not going on in my life, then that's not for you. Maybe that's for another Virgo that's watching, okay? Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, we're recording. I was like, let me just double check we're recording, because I've definitely done that before where I'm like recording and I record for like 20 minutes and then I finish the reading and I check my phone and I'm actually not recording. So I always want to double check and make sure. So that we're not wasting time, and I know you Virgos don't like to fuck around and waste time either, so we're getting straight to the point, okay? Let's get into this reading. That was a terrible shuffle. One more. There we go. Alright, let's get into it. What is Virgo dealing with in the month of June? What can Virgo expect from the month of June? What can Virgo expect from the month of June? Okay. What can Virgo expect from the month of June? Whoa, 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 whoa. New beginnings. We have the Eight of Swords. We had to count. Oh my god. I thought it was a 7. I was gonna say 7. I'm glad I counted because it's 8. My mind. And then we have the Fool. So we do see a new beginning this month for you already. Okay. We'll talk about the Eight of Swords in a second. I just want to get everyone out. What else? What can Virgos expect from their June? Three of Swords in reverse. Jesus. Why is everyone dealing with heartbreak? What have you guys been going through? What have people been doing to you? We have the Magician in reverse. Okay. Again. Okay, so kind of okay. Virgos. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Virgos. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are you guys doing this month? What have you been up to? What are you doing? I'm gonna take this because shit. What are you doing? I feel like we're about to have a talk. I feel like we're gonna have a very good conversation right now. I feel like I got a lot to say to you. Okay, Virgos. What's going on? What is going on? Because I don't think that you guys have your shit together right now, and you guys always have your shit together. So what's happening? Something's going on. I heard the word trouble. So maybe you guys are dealing with trouble, maybe you're getting in trouble, maybe you're in trouble with someone or something. What is it, guys? What did you guys do? You guys got yourself into something. You guys got yourself into something. What was the Virgo reading for last month? Can I see that? Can I see what that was? Because I'm trying to remember what you guys were going through for May. What was it? What was it? Sorry, give me a second. I have to know, because I feel like you guys are like in some sort of trouble, and I'm like, why? What did you guys do? What did you guys do from like the last time we talked till now? Because I feel like, what was your reading last month? I just want to look at the title. Sorry guys, well-oiled machine. Oh no. I'm pretty sure that our last reading we talked about going where you belong, being a part of a well-oiled machine, making sure that all the parts belong. And to be cautious to go where you don't belong. Did you guys go where you don't belong? I feel like that's what happened. I feel like that's why you guys are in trouble. You did something, you said something, or you went somewhere where you didn't belong, where you didn't have a say, or where you shouldn't have been. Something like that, okay? Now, jeez, that's okay. Eight of Swords, that's why you guys feel trapped, huh? You guys are feeling trapped. You're feeling bound by your own decisions. You're feeling bound this month of June by your own actions. So it's almost like the consequences of your actions are catching up with you. I'm sorry. I just keep having to double check. I feel like I'm not recording, but I am. It's like the consequences of your actions are catching up with you, and now you have to deal with them, and you feel stuck. You feel like you can't move forward, you can't progress until you deal with those things. We definitely see, we have the Fool. So we do see that there, at some point in this month of June, I feel like it's going to happen more so in the beginning. So whatever happened last month, okay, where you went, you said, whatever, you did something you weren't supposed to do, you went somewhere you weren't supposed to go, said something you weren't supposed to say, whatever it was, okay, and now you're suffering the consequences from that. I feel like that's going to kind of run over very quickly though, because yeah, you guys are Virgos, you get your shit together pretty quick, okay? And when you guys don't have your act together, it's like it's only not together for like a limited amount of time. So if you guys just needed a week or two to kind of be a mess, take it. Especially when you guys are always so well put together and always are doing something actively, always progressing your life in a good way. Even if it's slow, it's always a good, slow, steady progress. You guys are always winning, always doing great for yourselves. It's okay to take like a week or two off, and I feel like you guys definitely have taken a little bit of time off to deal with this energy. I feel like in the beginning, first 2 weeks of June, I feel like that's when we're going to have this new beginning, this new chance. It's like whatever was keeping you back. So whatever you did in the past month that you've gotten into some type of trouble and you feel bound by that, bound by your own consequences, your own decisions and your actions, and dealing with the consequences now. I feel like you're going to be getting over that fairly quickly, okay? And kind of just releasing it and taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, okay? Again, we do have this beautiful new beginning here, but it's surrounded by, I honestly want to say a lot of negativity, okay? I'm going to say that because it feels, all this, and all these cards, like, they're giving me a very negative energy, okay? And some of them do kind of have a negative feel to them, like they're meaning-wise, and other, I'm just intuitively sensing that there's just a lot. It could even be maybe the trouble was that there's a lot of trouble surrounding you. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of difficult, troublesome people that you shouldn't be. Maybe you've gotten involved with a certain crowd that you shouldn't be involved with. But I feel like there's a lot of negativity surrounding you this month. But you are being the Fool. You are you're taking chances. You're taking, I don't mean fool as an idiot. I mean like you're taking chances. You're taking risks. You're doing things because you want to switch things up, which is good. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, so I feel like, I don't think that it's that you're holding on to pain or you're holding on to hurt. I feel like what you're doing is you're actually letting go. I feel like, so whatever trouble you got yourself, whatever this Eight of Swords is that you're holding yourself bound to, like you're holding yourself accountable to, I feel like you're going to be releasing yourself of that burden this month, I feel like. Definitely, you're going to be letting go at least of the emotional, heartbreaking aspect of whatever that was. With the Magician in reverse, I feel like we need to be careful, okay? This is where we get negative energy, and I do pick up heavy negative energy from the Magician in reverse always. But specifically here, I really feel like what's happening is that you guys are manifesting incorrectly, or you're manifesting the wrong things, or you're putting your energy into things that you know you shouldn't. Because I feel like you guys always know better, like you do know better. And I'm going to hold you to that standard. I'm going to hold you accountable to that right here, right now, Virgos, is that I know that you know better. I know that you know better. So whatever it is that you said or did or went wherever you weren't supposed to, you are holding yourself accountable because you're a responsible person. So you're like, you know what? It was my fault. I got myself in a situation. I put myself in this trouble, so I'm going to deal with it. So good for that. But also be careful because I feel like because this energy here, it's kind of telling me that like you're prone to do it again. Like you're prone right now because you're in a kind of like a bold place, okay? Like you want to change things, you want to release yourself of whatever you feel bound by. So it's like, that's where you need to be careful because you might make a mistake. You might take a chance and do something and end up right back in the same place where you are, where you said something you shouldn't have said, you did something you shouldn't have done, and you went somewhere you shouldn't have gone. Something that you're prone to make that mistake again because you're in this really confident, like almost naive energy where you're not really thinking so clearly right now, okay? So just be careful and be cautious of that because I do feel like that energy is surrounding you. It could even be, I'm even getting that for some of you, this is only for some of you, that I feel like you have people around you that like are tempting you to do the wrong thing. Like you have people I feel like that are in your life right now, or like someone is like tempting you or like egging you on to do the bad thing, to do the thing that you know is wrong, to do the thing that you shouldn't do. I feel like that. And it could be just maybe, like I said earlier, you could just be surrounded by a group of people. So maybe the friend circle that you have this month, or that you find yourself interacting with this month, they're kind of egging you, tempting you to do a bad thing, or to do a negative thing, or to partake in a negative thing, or partake in anything that's going to steer you off your path a little bit more, okay? So just make sure that you steer clear of that. And I really think I'm going to say that my advice is to take some time to yourself to get in a clear mind space. Maybe take some time to rest, like a week or two off, because I feel like these people, like, if you're not in a clear mindset, like when these people try to egg you on, when they try to persuade you into doing the bad thing or the wrong thing, to be a little bit destructive stuff, that's what it is. Honestly, what it really could be, I don't even think that it's people, it's just this season. We're in Gemini season, guys. We're in like kind of a self-destructive season. It's a fun season for sure, but it could definitely be a little bit self-destructive. And I feel like it could be self-destructive for you, Virgos, because I think that the Gemini energy is just going to steer you off of your path. Like, it's going to steer you away from your responsibilities, okay? So just be cautious of that. It's like a tempting energy. It feels like temptation. We have a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Honestly, hold on. And then we have a Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm trying to like, I think these two energies are super attached. Yeah, I feel like you're really, I feel like what's happening is why having fun and going out and being a little bit chaotic and destructive is so tempting right now is because I think that you're either like bored or discontent with what you're doing now. So you're always working hard, you're always doing something to like better your life, you're always making money, you always have everything in check. And I feel like I feel like you're bored of that. And I feel like it's okay to be bored of that. It's okay to be bored of your life every once in a while. That lets you know that you can switch things up. You don't have to have such a strict schedule. You don't have to have you don't have to constantly be working. You don't have to constantly be so strict with your, with allowing yourself to have fun or to loosen up from time to time. You can do that from time to time. And I really think that that's what Gemini season really is going to be for you for this month. For, at least the first half of this month is really just like, it's okay. Like I said, take a week or two off to clear your mind, to go have fun, to go things. Don't go too crazy though, because I do see, like I said, I do feel like there's people in your life, or just the season is going to tempt you to like do some really crazy shit, and you just want to be careful. I feel like maybe even the trouble could have been like, you want to avoid trouble. Try to avoid getting yourself into troublesome situation. Try to make sure that you think before you act this month, because you're going to want to feel like you're gonna feel very, I feel like you're going to feel very stressed out this month, because you're going to want to do the bad thing. You're going to want to steer away from the path. And like I said, you could totally indulge in like maybe a night out with friends, going out, having a couple drinks, having some fun. Just make sure that it doesn't get too chaotic, that you're not going out every single night, that you're not getting drunk every single night, that you're, not showing up to work because you have a hangover or whatever it is. Make sure that you're still responsible, but also like take the risks, take the chances. If someone invites you to go out and you're like, normally you'd say no, maybe say yes and go out and just see how it is. Have a little bit of fun, but I really feel like there's a huge disinterest in your life right now, and you're kind of trying to steer up a path. Like, you want to go for like the more fun, adventurous things in life, and you're kind of bored of like the day-to-day mundane tasks, the 9 to 5 that you've been doing, right? That's what it feels like. So allow yourself to have fun, allow yourself to go out, allow yourself to do the things that you are tempted to do. Just make sure that you don't fall into like the doing too much, because too much of anything is a bad thing, for sure, 100%. I definitely believe that. So just be careful, if you want to go out and have some drinks, have some fun, spend some time with some friends, be a little bit more casual, a little bit more laid back, that's totally fine, of course. You have free will, free choice, do whatever the hell you want to do. But just, make sure that you're also still being a Virgo and still being responsible, okay? Like, don't skip out work in order to have fun. I wouldn't do that. But if you have some free time and you want to go out, sure, do it. Okay, so moving on. These next 3 cards are going to be sorry, that's the instruction. Are going to be the, one card I felt. Jesus, this card has been coming out like nonstop. I'm not going to take it. I'm literally not going to take it because it's literally fallen out for like every single reading I've just done. And I feel maybe I'm just not shuffling well enough. I don't know. Excuse me. Or maybe everyone needs the same message. I don't know. But, yeah, just try not to get too chaotic. Don't let Gemini season stress you out too much. I feel like you guys feel like pressured. I think the temptation of like having fun, it's like, and just having a good time, like that's like temptation for you guys. Because I feel like you guys don't really allow yourselves to do too much of that. We have a 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So these messages are going to be from your higher self. So the higher self of Virgo. Wow, these cards like spitting out. Okay, cool. Aggressive. I like it. Down for it. Water. So, 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel like the first message... Oh, we have 7 of Cups in reverse. We have a Page of Pentacles in reverse, which we just saw. Okay? And we have a 5 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like your higher self really wants you to know right now. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like in reverse, I feel like your higher self is trying to let you know that there are more options. There are more things. There are better ways to do things, I feel like. It's kind of what they're telling you to do. Because you guys are an earth sign. You guys are stubborn, as all earth signs are. And I feel like Virgos really definitely do kind of fall into the cycle where they do things efficiently, and it's almost like if it's not broken, why fix it? But there could be a better way to do it. Even though what you do works for you and it works good, but there might be a better way. Like there might be some way that is just like, it's more efficient, maybe it gets the job done faster, maybe it gets the job done with better quality, whatever it is. I just feel like there is definitely, your higher self is trying to let you know that there are more options and there are more ways of doing things. There are more ways of going about doing things, about handling your life. And I feel like it really has to, I feel like it pertains to like the way that you see your life and the way that you see where you're going. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this card already came out for what we can expect for this month of June for you guys. And again, I feel like it's just like I just feel like you're not interested. You're not interested in doing the work, it feels like. And I feel like what that pertains to, just because we have the 7 of Cups right before, it's like you're not interested in trying to figure out a better way to do things. It's like, well, the way I do it works. Even though it's kind of challenging, it's kind of hard, it works. So I'm just going to keep doing it. That's the stubbornness that I feel. And I feel like your higher self is trying to let you know, like, there could be a really good opportunity here for you. There could be a really good chance to learn and grow and expand, and by figuring out a different way of doing things that you, I feel like, are not really seeing, again, because we have the 5 of Cups in reverse, because you're so focused on the negatives. And I think your higher self wants you to know, it's like, hey, Virgo, you got yourself in some trouble. It's okay, you can start again, you can try again, you can make a different choice. It's okay, there are other options. It's okay if that didn't work out. It's okay if you find yourself in a bit of a jam and a bit of a trouble, which you rarely do, so I get why you'd be freaking out. But it's okay, we all make mistakes, we all get in trouble sometimes, we all find ourselves in places that we didn't think that we would be in and we don't really want to be in. And if you don't want to be in it, don't stay in that place, right? Make a change. Take a chance, okay? Take a calculated chance, a calculated risk this time, okay? Think things through a little bit more. There is kind of a need to be a little bit more logical as well, just because of the season we're in. It's kind of making you, like, it's kind of like, I feel like it's honestly making you not really think clearly, not making clear-headed decisions this Gemini season. Because it's like you just have this energy where you want to be chaotic and be destructive and fun and do the things, right? So just be cautious of that. Take it easy. Don't focus on the negative so much, okay? Like on what didn't work out in the past. Or a mistake you made. I really feel like you guys made some type of mistake, or you feel like you made a mistake in like the past month. And it's like gotten you into some trouble or put you in a place where you don't want to be. And it's okay. Stop beating yourself up about it if you are. Alright, last message has come from your spirit guides or spirit directly, whatever you want to consider it as, but this is just an additional message of advice, okay? So it's advice for my Virgos. We have Eternal Dance. And I just want to know, at the bottom deck we have Achievement, and it literally says, keep focused on your dream. What did I say? It's okay to be distracted. It's okay to go have fun and be a little bit self-destructive, but make sure you're still focused on the end goal, okay? Which I know you guys usually are, but don't get too distracted. Don't have too much fun with Gemini season, okay? We have Eternal Dance as your advice. It says movement, wheel of life, and path of least resistance. Guys, I swear, I'm going to check, honestly, because I swear you guys got a very, very similar message last month Well-oiled machine. Remember, guys, a well-oiled machine works good when all the parts that belong are together. If there are some other busted, crusty, rusty, dusty parts hanging around that don't belong there, the well-oiled machine, it doesn't matter how well-oiled it is, it's not going to work because there are parts that do not belong there. Path of least resistance. Go where you belong. Don't go where you don't. And I feel like you guys know where you do and do not belong because you guys are smart. You guys know this. But again, this month it feels like there's a lot of temptation to go out and have fun. Do it. When you feel tempted, do it. Let that out. Like, let that energy out. Go out, go dance. Maybe for some of you guys really need to like go out and just have a night of dancing or something. But things are always changing, guys. Things are always moving. That's what you have to think of. That's what I feel like is a hard concept for earth signs to understand, is that things always change. And you guys don't want to change. You guys are so dead set in the way that you guys do things and the way that you're progressing in life that change is something that's very, very hard for you. And I don't feel like there's going to be like a big change this month. I just feel like you're going to feel that temptation and you don't want to change because you're like, well, I'm so used to working my 9 to 5 and then coming home and then, you know, maybe sometimes I get to hang out with my friends or whatever. You just like, you really put work first and really put your goals first, which is such a great quality to have, but also can be a little bit self-destructive in itself because you don't let yourself have fun too much, okay? Have some fun this month, okay? Take a chill pill, give yourself a pat on the back. You've done a lot. You've been doing a lot. You're always doing a lot. You're always doing the most in a beautiful way, in a very progressive, constructive way. And it's good what you're doing. You're always working towards your goals in some way, shape, or form, which is awesome. But it is okay to take a break. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to go out once in a while. It's okay. It's okay. This is the month to do that. Have some fun. Have a party. Dance by yourself. Do something to have fun. Do something that brings joy to you rather than your work, okay? But again, don't get too crazy. You know, dance in that jungle, but don't get tangled in the vines, right? Look how she's all tangled up. You don't want to be tangled up, because then you're going to get stuck there, and you're not going to know how to get back onto like the path that you're on. So again, path of least resistance. Don't resist the temptation, because I feel like you're tempted to have fun. You're tempted to take a break for a reason, because you work your ass off so much. And you're so like rigid in your structure. So, have some fun this month, guys. Relax. Take a chill pill, especially before Cancer season starts. You want to let that fun out because once Cancer season comes, you're going to be even more uncomfortable than you are now. And I don't think that you guys are going to very much like Cancer season. You know, that's just I don't think so. I don't think that you guys you're not going to love it. No earth sign is going to love Gemini Cancer season. I think this is the time that you guys don't like. Because of the energies that it gives you, and it kind of derails you off your path a bit because it's necessary. You need to like get off your path and go look at other things and explore other options every once in a while. You know, otherwise how do you know that the path that you're on is really the best path to be on, right? Unless you're really looking at everything for what it is. So, I hope that resonated with you guys, and I hope that helps you in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, this was for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I was like, did I say it all? Yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So if this did resonate with you or didn't resonate with you, either way, I highly recommend that you go check out your other placements as well for the month of June. And see if there's something else additionally for you there. And yeah, I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Please give this a big thumbs up if it did resonate with you, and let me know in the comments below what situations you're going through or dealing with or have gone through. I'm really curious to know what the troublesome situation is, what that's all about. Let me know. And yeah, if you guys would like to book a personal reading, my email is angieptarot3@gmail.com, so that all is in the description below, how you can contact me and get in touch for a personal reading. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. I hope you have an awesome month of June, and I will talk to you guys in July. Alrighty guys, bye-bye.